Imagine you wake up every day with this huge cloud that hovers over your head and makes even the most simplest of tasks impossible to achieve. Unfortunately, that is the reality of a lot of us these days, which is exactly why I chose today's topic, that is Canada doing enough for mental health care for youth? Today I'm going to walk you through the growing concern, my thesis statement, what I think influences youth mental health these days, some current challenges that we face, and then give you my conclusions. Now, while doing my research, I came across these astonishing statistics that literally blew my mind. About 70% of individuals with mental illness experience their symptoms in earlier stages of their life, that is, adolescence. About 1.2 million adolescents are affected by psychological conditions in Canada. An increase of 89.1% was seen from the years 2006 to 2017. It says 2007 in the presentation. I'm sorry about that. In mental health and addiction-related emergencies. Now, all of these concerns brought me to my thesis statement, that is, youth mental health in Canada has evidently shown a negative trend in the recent years, influenced by social media, substance use, and inadequate services, which is exactly why I feel it is very important to design mental health care services designed according, specifically tailored to the needs of the youth today. Some influences that affect our mental health are: we live in a world where our lives are practically ruled by social media. We scroll all day looking through these amazing pictures of people who live the perfect life that we want to lead, right? All of these insecurities that the social media projects onto us leads to FOMO. We feel like we are missing out on this amazing lifestyle that we are supposed to be leading. It is exactly like, I want to eat a sweet treat, but I'm on a diet. And which is exactly why we isolate ourselves, be it physically or emotionally. We don't want to be available for people. We don't want to meet people. We don't want them to talk to us. And of course, the cyberbullying. It's the major concern these days. God forbid somebody is happy in their bodies and there will be 1,000 comments saying that they're not doing enough, they're not worthy. It makes all the matters worse. This is of course one of the major concerns, but for me, in Canada, it's the drug use. It's the Canadian fragrance that we smell in whenever we step out. Here are some statistics that I came across. 43% of the youth in Canada have used cannabis at least once in the last 12 months, you guys, seriously. And about 30% of the youth began the use of drugs before they turned 14 even. And these are the recent statistics. God knows what will happen in the next few years. Now, why I think this affects our mental health the most? Early initiation of drug use is scientifically proven to have effects to our mental health in the later stages of our life. Signs of violence and past trauma can be seen in people who have used drugs, right? And of course, the substance use disorders, a huge, huge deal. Now, these are some current challenges that I've thought that we face regarding mental health. A lot of people are still of the opinion that mental health or physical health, one is more superior than the other, but it is far from reality because they are coherent to each other. Without a perfect body or a perfect mind, we can't have the adequate lifestyle. And of course, the stigma. How many of us still feel like it's absolutely disgusting to talk about what we are going through? We feel like we are not allowed to talk about our mental health concerns, and that's not right. Accessibility issues and lack of services available. 20% of youth in Canada received services that did not meet their needs, and about 8% of them did not receive any services at all. These are some conclusions that I feel you should take away from my slide. Mental health is not a foreign concept these days. It's a very, very important issue, and all of these factors influence our mental health more than we could have experienced in the last few years. And of course, actions need to be taken. There should be a lot of services available for the people who need to seek help. Something I want you to take away from today's presentation. Please talk about your concerns to a family member, to a friend, or to a therapist if you can afford one. But please talk. Share your struggles and be kind to yourself. Spread love to yourself and to others around you, because you never know who might want that love from you. And be vigilant and keep an eye out for your loved ones. Be sure to notice even the single changes in your friends and your family members, because they might be afraid to talk about it too. And please, you matter. Thank you so much.